back to the channel. Today we're going to be playing a song called The Great Divide by Noah Kahan on the keys here. This one is really awesome. This one is a really emotional piece, but the piano part is actually pretty simple once you break it down here. So we'll go ahead and start with the first hand, which is going to be your left hand. Always start with the bass notes and then build from there. So once you get the root of a chord down, you could then play all the rest of the chords, all the rest of the keys to make the song complete. So first, starting on the left hand, you're going to be mainly playing root notes. Just focus on hitting the bass note clean and steady. So it's going to look something like this. So keep it slow and consistent. That's what carries the song. So once you get that root note, right, you can actually build from that root note into what the chord is. And the chords are pretty much the same on the right hand as well. If you're playing the melody, which I'm going to do here in just a second, you're going to actually incorporate the melody in the right hand more. So you'll play the chords of the whole song on the left hand and then play the melody on the right. So it'll look something like this. That's going to be the melody at the beginning of the song, as well as the chords in the left hand. So the chords themselves is going to be a B major, then you're going to go up to a D flat minor, and then you're going to go to an E major. And the intro of the song is just those three notes. You can either go up to that E or you can go down, right? Now right there, I'm playing an open voicing, so I'm playing a more open chord here. It's utilizing an octave with the fifth on the index finger. That makes it sound more open, as well as give you some of the bass notes without sounding really muddy. Like if you were to just play that E down here, it sounds nice, but it's a little bit muddy. So when you're playing it, sounds nice, sounds cool, but if you do that instead, you do the open voicing, it sounds more like this. Sounds much cleaner, much nicer. So don't overthink it. The feeling matters more than complexity at the moment. So as long as we got the intro of the song, now we can go a little bit further. So if we put both hands together slowly, we'll start with the verses soft and controlled, and then build a little bit more of intensity when you move into the chorus. So that dynamic, if we're just going to play the chords on both hands, this works really, really nice if you're going to be singing the song itself. So you'll go... So quick tip for this, let the notes ring out. Don't rush in between the chords. So this song is a song that is really breathy, so it breathes a lot, so give it some space. So when you're playing it, you can hold on the foot pedal, which actually gives the chords enough room to breathe. See how it's ringing out? Yep, that's how you want the song to sound. So getting into the chorus is going to have that same kind of intro, and it's going to go into that E, so it'll go... chorus right here. It starts on that E. So there's one more note right here. There's one new chord. So this new chord is going to be a E flat minor. It's going to look like that. If you're just playing it on the left hand, it's going to be right here. It's all the black keys. And that's the only new key that's in the song here within the chorus. So it's going to go. So that's going to be the chorus. So when we get the chorus down, everything is solid here. That's building up into the actual big opening, right, that you're going to hear. So the main chorus is done, right? So we got the big opening, the Great Divide, that's the main part of the song. Then we also got the verses. We got the pre-chorus, which is that little note change that we have there. So that's that new key that's introduced, that E flat minor. And then it opens up into that big chorus there. When you're playing this, you could also add more rhythm to it. So if you're going to play it with both hands, it's easier to add the rhythm, and then you just sing the song. So you're going to play the beginning of the song like this. The way that you would play the rhythm like that is you're going to just take the left hand and you're going to play the root and the fifth. Since we're not on guitar, we're going to actually adjust this to fit piano, but it's going to have that same kind of rhythm, right? So it's going to be that. And that gives the feel of strumming the guitar. So when we're adding the right hand to this, we're just going to be playing the chords. It's just going to be in between that rhythm there and just. So it'll play something like this with both the hands. One thing that I like to do when you're ending on that E is just play the seventh. It sounds really nice. So it'll look something like this. It takes a little bit more spreading out within your right hand to play it, but you could play it, right? Even if you just wanted to play the third and then the seventh, you could do that too. These two black notes. And that's a little bit more simpler than just playing the whole seventh like that. You would just make it more simple and just play the third and the seventh. Because you're already playing the root and the fifth on the left hand, so it kind of makes up for that. So that's going to be the whole tutorial for the song. If you like this, feel free to share, like, and comment, and share this with your friends who are also learning the keys. Before we end this, there's also something quick that this song reminded me of. If you watch the music video, there's a lot of imagery of fields, a lot of imagery of landscapes, and there's just a short parable that Jesus tells that kind of reminded me of this, which the parable goes, a man finds a treasure that's hidden in a field, and when he actually realizes how valuable that treasure is, he hides it back into the field, and he sells everything that he owns just to have it, right? Just to buy the land that treasure is in. So in simple terms, it means this. When you finally find the kingdom, you find something that's truly valuable, right? Everything else just starts to feel less important, right? So the only thing that you focus on in life is that one thing. As you play the song, think about that. What actually matters in your life? Are you holding on to the right things, or are you holding on to some things that could be holding you back in life? If this helped you learn the song at all, definitely hit the like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.